sudden, one day that magic moment happens and they're like, I get it. Those are the moments you live for. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Tina here. Today I wanted to do the teacher tag inspired by Megan over from Too Cool for Middle School called the iteachtoo tag. It's a tag I've been meaning to get to for a while. I've had other things that I've had to put up at the time, but today I'm going to get started on it. So I hope you enjoy this. The first question she asked was, what do you teach and where? If you follow my channel, you know I've been teaching 4th grade for a while, but come September, I am returning back to 1st grade. I'm actually really excited about it. I've taught 1st grade 8 times in the past as a classroom teacher, and I've taught it 4 times as part of being a Title I reading specialist. So for me, going back to 1st grade, it's kind of feels like going home again. As for where I teach, I'm a teacher in the state of Michigan. I am in the metro area, if anyone knows what that means. Okay, how long have you been teaching? I feel like I've been teaching forever. I really do. I am over 20 years, and that's all I'm going to say. Over 20. So, did you know you always wanted to be a teacher? Not as a kid. I will be totally honest, when I was real little, I thought I was going to be a veterinarian, until I found out that as a veterinarian, I would have to put the animals to sleep. That ended my dream of being a veterinarian. Then the whole time I was in middle school and high school, I really thought I was going to be a lawyer. I know it may sound crazy, but honestly, I love to debate. I love to argue. Everyone jokes around that I'm always carrying a soapbox on my back. And so I really thought I was going to have a future as a lawyer. I knew I wanted to help people. I knew I wanted to make a difference. Yeah, so that's really what I thought I was going to be. It wasn't until my senior year of high school. I went to a Catholic high school, and so we did not have early dismissal at my school. If you were finished with all your credits, you kind of had to stay there. So I was volunteering as part of like the National Honor Society and as part of being in a Catholic high school during those two periods where I didn't have to take a class. I was volunteering in the elementary. I was helping a kindergarten teacher and I was helping the 2nd grade teacher. I loved it. I mean, I was hooked right from the start, and I did a complete 180 from law to teaching that fast. I found such gratification and such joy with working with those little kids that everything changed on a moment's notice, and I knew exactly what I was going to go to college for. Question number 4, what is your typical outfit of the day? Probably for me, my typical outfit of the day would just be black pants and a scarf. I am almost always in black pants like all school year long because I always am working with little kids usually, except for the last few years. Excuse me, there's a fly. And so it's inevitable. I get marker on my pants, I get dirty fingerprints on my pants, I would get chalk dust on my pants back when there was chalks. Just little kids are grubby. They're cute and precious and adorable, but they are oh so grubby. And so I started to just wear my uniform black pants every day just so I would always look clean. And then as for like the top half of me, I love cotton, something soft, something comfortable, and then usually I will top that with a scarf. I do also love maxi dresses. I find that dresses in general are just really practical. It's one piece of clothing and you walk out the door. It's sort of a no-brainer. So yes, black pants and dresses. Number 5, what is your usual lunch? Okay, this has actually been a problem for me. If you've watched me for a while, you know that my school lunch for years has been a lean cuisine. Honestly, in the morning, I will cook, or not cook, but I will prepare really healthy lunches for my boys. But then for myself, it's like, uh-oh, I need food. And I just grab a frozen lean cuisine out of the fridge, tossed in my 31 bag, and off to school I go. part of my meal planning that I'm putting into this place this summer, I want to start taking better lunches to work next year. So lunches are a work in progress. Number 6, what is one of your favorite books about teaching? This is a very easy one for me. It is The Daily Five, second edition by the sisters. That book, it's very rare in teaching that something comes along and just rocks your world. If you've been a teacher long enough, you know that most things in teaching are cyclical. It goes around in cycles, or they'll just give things different terms and different names. But the Daily Five was a game changer for me. And even though I'm going into workshop come this September, there's still so many practices from the Daily Five that I will be carrying over into Writer's Workshop and Reader's Workshop come September. Just getting rid of centers and all those ditto sheets and all that busy work that you would try to use to keep the kids busy while you were pulling your small group. Just having a management system where the children were suddenly engaged in real, authentic reading activities versus busy nonsense. That was a game changer for me. It changed how I did reading in my classroom, and I still swear by the Daily Five book. I really do. And like I said, I'm going into Reader's Workshop in September, but it's kind of the same thing. Really, the only difference between Daily Five versus Reader's Workshop, you still have your focus lessons, you still have students read to self, you still have read to self and read with a partner. It's just now, instead of having those choice rotations going on, all the kids are doing the same thing at the same time. That's really the only difference between Daily Five and Reader's Workshop from what I've been able to gather. Next, what is one of your favorite teacher movies? Okay, so I'm probably supposed to say something really deep here, like, oh, I loved Lean on Me and the Dead Poet Society, which, by the way, I did. Lean on Me, Dead Poet Society, amazing movies. Definitely see them if you haven't. However, I would have to say two of my favorite teacher movies really are Ferris Bueller's Day Off and The Breakfast Club. If for no other reason than, one, those are from my generation, and second, they're funny as all can be, and third, they're great examples of what you really hope your teachers and principals will not be. Yeah, I couldn't imagine having a teacher, Bueller. Even though, yes, I've had those teachers. I never want to be that guy. 9, who are some of your favorite teacher YouTubers or social media influencers? For this one with me, I would have to say, obviously, Megan from Too Cool from middle school and Bridget from The Lettered Classroom. I feel like the three of us, we all started our channels at about the same time. We've sort of all three been in this from the beginning. And I email back and forth with Megan on occasion, although I will say with Bridget, we actually text each other a lot. Once in a while, we'll even call each other. Bridget's, I feel like she's like girlfriend, you know. I wish we all lived closer together. It would be really awesome to have a chance to collaborate and do videos together, but yeah, but definitely, those are two of the big ones for me. 10, what is one of your best classroom management tips? For this one, the best tip I can give you for classroom management is for you to have your own act together. Organization, organization, organization. You guys know me, I am a type A personality all the way, but I kid you not, when you're a teacher, downtime, free time, loud cicada. Wow, there's a very loud cicada. And finally, those transitions when you're not prepared, those are your enemy. Kids are kids. Even good kids will misbehave if they've got too much time on their hands. So honestly, the more organized you are, the less downtime you're going to have throughout your day. And if you can eliminate unnecessary downtime and keep the kids actively engaged in hands-on learning, you will eliminate a whole mess of behavior problems. I know for myself, I always see it with my substitute teachers. I'll come back after being out for a day and the sub will leave me a note saying, oh, the class was horrible. And then I'll look at the work and I'll see right off the bat that over half the work I've left the sub wasn't done, which basically tells me the class had way too much downtime on their hands, and downtime leads to trouble. And 11, what is one reason you decided to become a teacher? Honestly, there were many reasons I decided to become a teacher. And once I volunteered in the kindergarten classroom and the second grade classroom, basically acting in the role of a paraprofessional, I could not imagine doing anything else. I loved the children. I loved the cute factor. You guys know me, I'm all about the cute. I love stickers. I loved grading papers. I love decorating a classroom. I mean, this isn't a job to me. It's a passion. It's a labor of love. You know, do I have to make my classroom look the way I do? It does? No, but I want to because I actually enjoy the process of all of that stuff. I enjoy learning. I enjoy teaching. I enjoy that moment where you see this child who's been struggling and struggling and struggling and they're frustrated, and then all of a sudden one day that magic moment happens and they're like, oh, I get it. Those are the moments you live for when you are a teacher. And so honestly, even though there are days I come home and I'm just exhausted and completely frustrated and I say, I don't want to be a teacher anymore, the truth is, I can't imagine doing anything else. This is it. This is my life. This is what I was meant to do. And with that, I am done with the hashtag iteachtoo. I hope you enjoyed this. If you want to see more from the future, click the subscribe button. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Hopefully, if you are a teacher and you have yet to do the hashtag iteachtoo by Megan from Too Cool for Middle School, it's not too late to get in on it. I'm a little late myself. And with that, I will talk to you guys later.